Hi people. So, it's been a while since we've seen this desk, huh? The, crack here. I cleaned a bunch of our room, so my brother Seb allowed me to film here. This is now his desk. At the start of this video, I would like to give a bit of a VCR size comparison. The thing I've just gotten in is so incredibly massive and just incredible that I want to give a bit of a baseline before we see it and actually dive into the thing we're talking about in this video. So, here is a pretty common early 2000s VCR. Most, if not all, no, I'm going to say most, VCRs from the mid-90s-ish, mid to late 90s to the mid-2000s, maybe even the late 2000s, were about this size. I'll show that with my hand on it. You can see that there. It's about this tall. This is a Toshiba W512 Hi-Fi VHS deck. Pretty common thing. I've seen a lot of these on eBay for very cheap. Now, let me get this out of the way. And I'll bring this up. This is about the standard size for an early to mid 80s, I guess early 80s portable VCR. This is before camcorders happened, okay? So you had a separate camera through this EIJ port on the side. Now, see, it's a top loader, it's not a front loader. This is much older than that one from 2001. This is from 1982. Hitachi VT6500A, because I live in America. Don't have the 6500E. But yeah, this is about the standard size for a portable VCR. You can see, again, my hand size. See how tall it is. You can see it's taller. Now, for the behemoth that I got in the mail today. This thing will be hard to do with one hand. I'm going to have to stand up to lift it. So, let me get the... Okay, hold on. It's not cooperating. I need to get the shoulder strap not tangled so it doesn't... So it's harder to rip. Okay. Now, let's bring this thing up. Remember, this is considered portable. Okay. You can already see just by the height of this thing. Let me get it on its front here. Okay. Bam. There you go. You can see how tall it is compared to the computer monitor there. You can see how massive it is compared to my hand. And you can see the absolutely ugly leatherette case that comes with it. Oh man, it is hideous, but I love it so much. I'll probably keep it on for most of the video too. So what are we dealing with? This is a Panasonic NV-8400 from 1980, and it's basically a battleship-sized home VCR without the tuner or clock, and made to run on 12 volts. Yeah, you can see all our controls there. You can see how clicky they are. You can't press another direction or play while you're fast forwarding. Get that pause action in there. Yeah, you got memory over here, your tape counter button, tracking. Yeah, so I'll move this to the side here. You see our controls, not controls, our input panel here. You got RF out, EIJ, line or camera. Choose between the EIJ or the composite. You got composite in and out, and a DC 12 volts for when operating it at home. You can see the little feet on the bottom of the case. You can see Panasonic OmniVision 2 VHS. As VHS was only about 4 or 5 years old at the time. So, yeah. You can see you can barely see it, but it says NV-8400. AC/DC car battery portable video cassette recorder. Portable. Remember that throughout this video, that this thing is supposed to be portable. Now, let's get it out of this case. So, I'll start with the bottom here. There's a snap here and a snap here, and then that folds down. That gives you access to the handle here, which is similar to the handle on the Hitachi VCR I just showed, but it's much larger. But yeah, and I think all plastic actually, now that I'm looking at it. Let me get this back out for comparison. You can see how massive this thing is compared to that. This thing looks tiny in comparison, and I thought this was pretty giant when I first got it. So, yeah. Here's the handle. Here's the handle. It's much looser on this one. Honestly, I like that, though. Don't have to worry about putting the handle back. Okay, so now I'll remove this and we'll continue. Even though it's fairly small, it's still 10 pounds. Okay, 10-ish. So now we have, I'll remove the luxurious carrying handle here. Yeah, I've been using that to carry it around. It tires your shoulder pretty dang quick. So now we have 2 snaps up top, 2 zippers. Go behind back, and then this gloriousness pops out, or if it would, if, yeah. You can see that it's very dusty. This thing is in desperate need of a clean. There's the VCR. It looks like a Sony Beta deck, honestly. That's what I think of when I look at this, like the VO305, I think, or the 308. That's what makes me this makes me think of. It looks like a late 70s Sony Betamax deck. So, I love how it bounces there. So you can see this cover on the side. Get that out. Get access to your RF module. Don't drop the dang thing. Okay. Get access to your RF modulator module. Panasonic RF converter. 9 volts, 380 milliwatts. Okay. There you get your channel 3-4 switch here. Just got a little card edge connector with labels, actually, on there. So I'll put that back. Can it go both ways? Okay, good. Yeah, put that back under there. I personally keep all my VCRs and stuff set to channel 4, so I'm going to leave it set to channel 4. I believe this is the same RF module that's in my Magnavox Touchtune VCR from 1978. Back here is the massive battery pack where that would go. You can see this would lift it up. Nice bright red-orange tab there. You can see the disintegrating foam in the bottom. And that's how you plug in your battery. There's a little port there. So yeah, there we go. There's nothing really on the back or side to show, so I'm just going to leave it like this. Also, I don't know what this pouch on the side is for. It's clearly squished. I tried putting a camera in there, and I don't have the camera that would have been used with this VCR, I don't think, but it doesn't nearly fit. So I have no clue what that would be for. So, now, the great thing about this VCR... Oh man, just noticed how dusty this thing is. Hold on. There we go. So the great thing about this VCR is the listing I bought this from. One, it was mislabeled, so this thing was super cheap. These things usually go for about $200 to $250 just for the VCR. And I bought this for about 70 with change. 70 and change. And then, second... the listing said it was working, and I powered it up with a jank adapter I made, and oh my goodness, yeah, it does indeed work. So, I'm going to power this thing up now and show you all it working. Even the tape counter works. I watched like the first hour of Back to the Future on this thing. It kept up like a champ. It worked perfect. So yeah, we're not going to watch Back to the Future, but I do have a test tape. So, let's get this thing hooked up. Now, first off, I will show my jank adapter. It's more 3 adapters. Bam. So this plugs into the VCR. This was originally made for the Hitachi portable VCRs that used the same battery connector. It flips the polarity in the soldering. You get a RCA coupler, goes to the other RCA, goes to a regular plug there. If I ever needed to change this out for anything, I could with the RCAs. That's the whole point of this. And then I can just use it with any standard 12-volt wall wart that's center positive, like this thing. This is what I've been using it with while I've been testing this thing out. So, let's get it set up. Just need to remove this battery door. I'll just leave that off. Plug that in there. Okay. And now we get our wall wart supply plugged in there, if I can do it one-handed. There we go. Yeah, the solder job on that is horrible. And now, I'll get a power strip out. Now I'll plug this thing in here. There we go. And now it does nothing. There's no power switch. There's no anything. If you eject it, it does absolutely nothing. But you see that light flashing. It is alive. It just doesn't do anything until it detects a tape. So, let's grab a tape. First, we just have one with no tape in the cassette. And now, it stays down, and you can see the tape fast forwarding, hopefully. There's it rewinding. You can see it ever so slightly glowing in there. The play makes loud sounds. You can see that going way fast now. Yep. So, now, we'll get an actual tape. Here's my copy of The Little Mermaid 2 that I taped over a long time ago. Well, I didn't have any blanks then. So, put that in, and you'll be able to see it hopefully better now. Fast forwarding, rewinding. As it fast forwards, it slowly gets faster. You can see the tape counter moved. It's now at 30. I'll record it moving. It might be easier to see if I rewind. Sorry, this thing does not focus well at all. So now, before I play it, oh yeah, you can hear that video head still spinning in there. It spins for a long time after you stop the tape. So now, let's figure out how to hook this thing up video and audio wise. Here, let me not have that crushed by stuff. I'm going to temporarily put that back over the top loosely so that I can get there. Okay, so we can hook it up with RF, which I'm not going to do, although I do have a cable long enough to get to the TV I'm going to use over there. We have standard audio out, but then we have BNC video out. Well, thankfully, I bought a thing recently. Let me go get it, because I forgot it over here. Okay, I bought a bunch of these adapters. I got 20 of them, even though I only ordered 10, so that's cool. So yeah, you just put that on the BNC, turn it, and then bam, got an RCA out. That's how I've been using this VCR. So now, we need a cable to connect to it. And what I've got is pretty overkill, since it's long, but component cable, look at this thing. It's super long. I'm going to reach it over to the TV over there. So yeah, it just plug our audio in there, our video in there, and then we'll get audio and video on our TV. So now I will set the camera down there. It really wants to turn. Let me see. Come on. There we go. And then I'll get my cables, and then we'll do the stuff. So I'll film me being over here, and I'll be all good. You'll see just how long these cables are. Here's the other end of them. It's still plugged into the VCR. So, yep. I will tilt that down a bit more so you can see my floor. I'm just gonna hope this is in frame, because I didn't, I think it is, but I don't know. I can't see the screen. Okay, so we got RCA cables. I got couplers over here somewhere. There they are, hiding from me in my random trash. Okay, got some couplers. I'll put them on the video and audio jacks of that. I'll connect audio, video there. Now I have it connected to my TV. So now I'll just turn that on. We'll wait for it to warm up. It'll take a bit, but you'll see video there. There we go. And then we will come back over to the VCR and watch it play. Hopefully that was in frame. Ooh, it was probably very in frame. Nice. You didn't see the TV though. I turned it on. You can't tell though. So now we'll flip this VCR back around. There we go. Now if I show you the TV, you can see it doing stuff when I go to do that. Same with play here. So let's put a tape in. And I will hit play, and I will show it on the TV there. Come on, figure out your color. Figure out it has color. Come on, you can do it. You were working earlier. I mean, it's not that hard. There we go. There's our color. Let's see. Tracking looks off. There we go. It really doesn't like the tracking on this tape. But yeah, bam. I'm hoping you can hear that. Yeah, it sounds awful.
Next episode, we hop over to explore the Japan exclusive side of Virtual Boy with actual
Come on,
techniques.
get unstuck from my laptop.
Here comes another one of those block dropping beats. It's V-Tetris.
Interesting, it doesn't want to show that red all of a sudden. There we go. It's all of a sudden not liking color, but whatever. It was just working
We've
perfectly.
completed our journey through the entire U.S. Virtual Boy line.
Now that I actually try to show it off, the color
at the
doesn't want to
beginning,
work.
And look at the Japan-only releases. There aren't a ton of these, but they're all pretty interesting.
Okay.
A few of them comprise
There we
some
go.
of the most
Man, that
exclusive
looks absolutely
COB
awful with the
collector's
color. It
items.
was looking better earlier. Oh well.
This first game, however, is not.
So, yep. This is the VCR that's playing it. You can tell because there's no color. And also, if I unplug the video over here.
The 3D Tetris we received as the world's very final official Virtual Boy title.
If I unplug that,
This was a blockout clone.
get no video. If I plug it back in,
V-Tetris
bam.
is actually Tetris, developed by Locomotive Corporation
So yeah, there.
under the guidance of no less than Bulletproof Software. You remember Bulletproof, of course. The company was run by Hank Rogers, who played a critical
Yeah, man.
role in
Can't
Western
figure out the color.
Their Game Boy ran
That's interesting how it's not like coloring it.
did a lot of heavy lifting to sell the system. V-Tetris could have been a case of history repeating
Huh.
itself again.
Tracking is all of a sudden also not having nearly as much effect as it was earlier.
But the parallels stop there. For some reason, this ring.
Huh. Huh. Now that I go to show it off, it's not working quite right, but oh well. I'll try Try it again, we'll see.
Parallels stop there. For some reason,
I can't
the
tell,
original
this
classic
tape is
3D
monochrome.
puzzler never reached America, let alone as a console packet. Maybe that's why Virtual Boy languished and vanished within
Here.
a year. Predecessor Game Boy. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Tetris doesn't really do a lot to take advantage of.
I'm gonna grab my copy of Back to the Future that I was watching to see if we get color. I'm just gonna unplug the audio so we don't get any copyright matches.
I couldn't begin to.
Okay. Got my tape out. There we go. Put my Back to the Future tape in. Hit play. Unplug the audio. If it'll actually go, would be nice. Oh, it is going. Oh, I unplugged the video too. There. Now the color works fine. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on earlier. Oh, is it having issues? It doesn't like red. I'm. Oh man, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with this thing. Yeah. Maybe there's some kind of interference over here, because if I move it, it has less issue. I have no clue, but anyway, it's working good. I haven't changed any belts in this. I haven't even opened it up at all, yet it's working. See my Back to the Future tape in there? Hope you can see that. Yeah. Pause works. The bars slowly scroll up the screen, which is neat, so you can actually see the frame. Like, it's still kind of flickery, but other than that, it works well. Works quite nice. I haven't even cleaned the video head in this thing. So yeah. It's crazy, man. This thing is built like a tank and still it still works like a tank. I don't know. Bam. Oh wait, no. It's eject. Okay. You can still hear the video head going. I don't know if you can see it spinning here, but yeah. So, there you go. I just wanted to show you this new thing that came in, just because I've been really loving it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you sometime. I just wanted a portable VCR with this kind of control setup here. Because I love piano key VCRs, and just to have that on a portable, that's so cool. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll shoot some video with this in a camera, or I'll try to post some more video of me using it or something. Yeah, I don't know, it was at least working perfectly with none of these color issues when I was using it earlier. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I am out.